Oh no, I don't think they heard anything at all.
No, I think it actually can lend to the investigation. So, are you a firm believer in the paranormal, or are you kind of still deciding which side you're on?
Well, it's just like what you said earlier. I've seen and heard and felt countless things that I can't explain, but I've still never have seen a quote-unquote ghost.
Right, or apparition or anything like that.
Yep, I still have not seen that. So
Gotcha.
I'm probably 75% believer, 25% skeptical still.
Okay. That's a fair assessment. I liked that you, on your first documentary, that you went to a cemetery at the very beginning and started at a cemetery. And I loved how your EMF, you were getting readings on that, and then some stranger joined you from the side of the road. Did that really happen, or was that set up, or?
No, that was completely legitimate, and I was honestly scared for my life. I didn't know who this guy was, why he was coming up and interrupting us. And I was on edge for the rest of that whole investigation.
You seemed like it on the video.
All right, so this guy is just driving, and he's coming up, and he's going to do a little session with us, so we're going to see what this is all about.
He's a paranormal investigator too.
Dude, if he has a gun, I'm gonna haunt you, Jim.
Plantation, in Mountain Bottom.
Wow.
It's actually kind of interesting that you guys are out here. I was talking to a lady last night over at the Barrington Country Club about this place. So I saw you guys out here. I was like, well, might as well stop by. There's no such thing as coincidence.
But I wasn't sure.
I was terrified. That's the scariest thing that has happened in all of this ghost hunting, was this stranger.
Because your friend seemed okay with it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's pretty open-minded. He thinks, he's pretty optimistic. But I'm from Detroit, so I keep a guard up with strangers.
Right. I don't doubt it. Do you like going to cemeteries more, or do you like going to a business or a building, or do you like residential investigations?
I cannot stand cemeteries. I mean, they're great places of history, but outside there's so much contamination with noise and temperature. You almost can't conduct an investigation at a cemetery.
Right.
Unless it's just photos or something like that.
And unless it's what?
Unless it's just photos or something visual like that.
Gotcha.
And residences make me very nervous because you're kind of tiptoeing through, you're in someone's private space. So I'm never fully relaxed at a residence.
Right.
It's like theaters I love, like factories or hospitals, something that's like a common ground for all people. Those are the places I like.
Right. And some people, they don't want you to be in the cemetery. You have to get permission to be there. You're supposed to anyways. Yeah,
from
I get that.
That first one that you were talking about, we actually never went in that night because the sign said not to.
Even though the gates were open?
The gates were wide open.
But you guys never went in?
We never went in.
Interesting. Okay, I thought maybe you just left it out.
Okay. No, we actually did not go in.
Well, you've probably heard of, because we have a local cemetery here near Lawrence, Kansas, and it's been, I don't want to say featured, but it's been in Supernatural, the TV series. They talk about it. I don't know if it's the actual cemetery, and the name completely escapes me, but it's supposed to be like the gateway to hell. And there's these people in the town. It's a very small town, like I'm guessing like 150, 200 people, maybe.
Wow.
But they are very, the cemetery got a bad rap in the 70s, apparently, because there's a college there in Lawrence, and a bunch of college kids got together one night, I'm sure, and started making stories up about the cemetery there, and it just spread like wildfire throughout the years, and now it's this huge thing where people like to trespass and knock down graves, and the cemetery is not what it used to be. And I think that I think it can be a bad thing, especially when there's rumors or whatever going around about a cemetery or graveyard. It can really be detrimental to a community because they just do not like people to be there at all. So when we go to cemeteries, we definitely get permission to be there first and whatnot. But I love going to little cemeteries because I think they have a lot of history and usually have a lot of older graves. But I do like doing the commercial places too. Those are very good.
That's something that people don't seem to understand. I get a lot of comments on my videos, people suggesting that we break into an abandoned building or just sneak in. And it's like, well, no, because when you do that, you're damaging the entire reputation of ghost hunters.
Exactly, and your group's reputation.
Yeah, I mean, you're not just getting yourself in trouble, you're giving all of us a bad name.
Exactly, and you can get in trouble with the law and the police, and it's just not a good idea.
Yeah, we always get a permission before doing anything.
Yeah.
Unless it's posted or public ground.
Sometimes we feel like certain sites that are reportedly haunted will take advantage of that fact and charge a lot of money for investigators to go investigate their location. And we understand needing to make money and charge a little bit to keep the electricity on, the water running, all that, pay for property taxes, all that stuff. But we really feel like a lot of places are price gouging a little bit. The investigators that go there, I don't know. What are your feelings on that?
I guess it depends on what the price is.
Okay.
Like I'm not at all opposed to them charging because 99% of the time someone from the business will have to be present, like
right.
after hours with the group, and I understand they'll have to be paid for that, but yeah, there's definitely a limit to what's fair and what's price gouging,
Right.
Like what's the most expensive fee you've been charged to investigate somewhere?
Well, I'm not going to name the location, but they wanted...
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah. They wanted to... it was $100. It was $100 to investigate, and then it was $100 per head. So that would have been, $500 for our team to go. And
that is disgusting.
And we just don't have that type of money.
I understand maybe the $100 just to investigate, but per head, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, and that's what I'm talking about. Is just, I don't know. It just seems like, you're not helping the paranormal community by doing that, because I feel like a lot of investigators probably feel the same way. Like, we can't go there and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that much money.
Maybe that's like their sneaky way of trying to keep investigators from investigating.
And we just did the Brown Grand Theater in Concordia, Kansas. They didn't charge us a dime to go there. They had somebody that stayed there in the building with us. She didn't even follow us around or anything. And very, very nice old lady. Very, very nice. But we ended up donating money to help the theater because they let us come for free. And we're very strong believers in supporting these old buildings and historical buildings because they're beautiful and they have lots of history, and we want them to stay open. So it's not like paranormal investigators won't go and give money. I don't think, at least the genuine ones, even if they charge a little bit or no money. We want to support these places. We want to keep these places open for our kids and other groups, and you know, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's. I don't feel like it's a level playing ground, so to speak. With some of these
not always.
But what kind of events or other projects do you have going on that's coming up this year?
Oh, so many projects. We're working on Jim's documentary about chiropractic and the medical association. So that's taking a huge chunk of our time.
Okay.
Working on getting a new job in general in the video field, and I imagine that's going to take a lot of my time. And I really want to start on a new documentary of some sort, like non-paranormal related, but
Right.
yeah, I don't have anything concrete yet.
Okay.
But it's going to be a busy year.
That's awesome that you want to do other projects. I definitely
Oh yeah,
respect
yeah.
that. So.
I have so many like different outlets of subjects I want to explore, and I've definitely explored the ghost one a lot more than I anticipated. I just enjoy it so much.
It is wonderful, and you've got some great. I love all the episodes that you've got. Some of my favorites are the Black Street Vault. The Undisclosed Resonance was really good, and the Arcadia, Arcada or Arcadia Theater.
I think it's Arcada.
Arcada. Okay, I want to make sure I got that right.
I'm not even sure.
And I noticed on some of the last couple episodes, you haven't had a whole lot of happenings or events that happened during the investigation, and that I love too. I love that, Luke. I love it because it shows how this field really goes sometimes, and a lot of paranormal investigating is boring.
Yeah,
It's a lot of sitting and a lot of listening and being quiet and setting up, and it's not all glamorous like Nick, Zach, and Aaron make it sound like.
Yeah, absolutely. People, if you guys are up and coming investigators, you just got to be aware that things don't always happen like how they look in other people's videos.
No, they don't. It's a lot of sitting around afterwards, listening to hours and hours of tapes and audio, and you'll have that 5 seconds where it makes it all worthwhile, where you're going to catch something that you cannot explain. So we've definitely had that, and just intelligent responses, and it makes it all worth it. But it does take a lot of patience, and if you don't have patience, it's not the right field for you, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I have some episodes that we shot a long time ago, and I never even bothered to edit them because nothing happened.
Right. Well, I would love to see them.
I don't want people to sit through nothing.
Right. And
and
it's not that to me it's entertaining, because I like reading the books. I love watching the videos. I just go on YouTube sometimes and just YouTube, paranormal investigators or paranormal investigation. I keep up with that all the time. There's tons of different videos online, and I just love watching all the amateurs and the beginners and everybody that's doing this, just starting out. Sometimes I laugh because they dramatize a little bit too much, but there's some that are just amazing. So, and that's how that's how we found you, Luke. So, kudos on all the series and the two main documentaries. Now, you did win an award for the first one. Is that correct?
Yeah, we won Best Documentary at the Salty Horror International Film Fest in Salt Lake City.
Okay, nice. So kind of like
that was
an
proud
indie
moment.
Is that kind of like an indie award?
Yeah, it's just a small independent festival, but it's still nice to win something.
Well, heck yeah, man. That is awesome. Definitely kudos on that, man. That is really great.
Thank you.
Really, really
I
great.
was proud of it.
Well, we will. All right, how many more Ghost Tapes episodes do you think might be coming out?
Well, it's funny that you ask. We have a few more on the back burner that have all been shot, but my editing hard drive has crashed lately.
Oh no.
And, yep, completely erased all of the footage, all of the effects, all of everything. So I'm going to have to take a little bit of time and kind of rebuild it a little bit. So the next 2 episodes are not going to be on the normal schedule, that's for sure.
Oh, that sucks, man. So you like lost everything, the intro and all that stuff.
I lost all the episodes.
Oh my gosh.
Everything, basically what's on YouTube is what exists now.
Man. That's not enough, Luke. We need more.
But you know what Jim said that made me feel a lot better?
What's that?
I told Jim it's all gone kaput, and he said, you know what, Luke? Ernest Hemingway lost all of his greatest writings before he even became someone.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, but it made me feel a lot better.
Well, that would make you feel a lot better. That's an interesting fact. I did not know that. Absolutely. Well, before I let you go, man, is there any plugs or anything that you need to put in?
Yeah. If anyone wants to check out the series, you can go to the official website at theghosttapes.com.
Okay.
We have a Facebook page, facebook.com/theghosttapes.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just punch Ghost Tapes in on YouTube, and we'll be all over the place over there.
Pop up. Absolutely. Well, that's awesome, man. Keep up those subscribers, and we look forward to possibly interviewing you again sometime. But we really appreciate you stopping by and talking to us.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Opportunity.
Thanks for asking me.
We're very honored to have you, bud. So keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
You too.
All right, man. Well,
I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And this has been Don Parrish for IntoParanormalKC. www.IntoParanormalKC.com. We're also on Facebook and YouTube, so check our channel out. And we'll see you guys next time. We appreciate you. And from Luke and myself, we'll see you next time. Bye.